Hello, everyone. How are you? Okay, I have a confession to make. I was slacking on utilizing my IR Clinical hair serum. Okay, I have been using it again twice a day, but I had it in my cabinet instead of on my counter with all my other things, and I forgot. So I just wanted to make that confession. And now, just in 1.5 weeks that I have so many new hairs because when I was blow drying my hairline was getting receding, okay? I don't want a receded hairline. I really don't. So, just rubbing in my moisturizer. So, I said, okay, I've got to get back to this. And all you do is these eyedropper. You can do it on damp hair, but you really don't want your scalp to be soaking wet because you want it to absorb and put it wherever you feel that you need it, right? Now, the right side of my temple is not as bad as the left side, but I am getting all of these new hairs. I'm loving it. I mean, hairs that I didn't have before. I love it, okay? And I'm going to put it here. I don't have anything in my hair right now because I wanted to show this to you. And wherever you feel that your hair is, and you don't want to glob it in one spot. You just very lightly want to spread it around, okay? So that's all I do. And I've been doing it twice a day. Then the second thing that I use when I'm going to be doing my hair, meaning wash my hair the next day. So now that I am, next month I'll be 72, okay? Now that I'm that age, I don't need to wash my hair like I used to, which I'm happy about. But when I do, I use my Rejuvenique oil on my scalp and on my ends. I just saturate my hair, okay? I don't use this personally too much on the ends or anything because my hair is not really frizzy, but now that I'm in Illinois, there is no humidity, none, okay? So when my hair is a little flyaway, just a teeny tiny dab. Rub it in really well and just very lightly, not on your roots necessarily, unless you really feel you need it. If you have frizzy hair, fuzzy hair, kinky curly hair, you can put it all the way through because not only is it going to help tone everything down for you, it is going to give you some shine also, okay? And then with the IR Clinical, just rub it into your scalp and voila, it's good to go. It dries, it's not stiff, it's not hard, it's easy. And this is good. I love these products, okay? Love them. So I've been using these products. I can't believe it, you guys. 5 years. I cannot believe it. Where did the time go? Where did the time go? I just don't know. It's crazy. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and make that confession to you because I needed to. It's just, in order to really use your products appropriately and in its best form, you've got to see them. It's just like taking your vitamins. If you don't see your vitamins, if they're not right there, or your medication, whatever it may be, you're going to forget, and there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it, okay? So it's just real important to keep them in eyesight. I'm trying a new eyebrow pencil. It's e.l.f. I would prefer a little skinnier point, but I didn't know what I was getting. So, but the color is good for me. Although sometimes I like to be a little more dramatic with the color and do a little bit deeper. And this is a little waxier than I like, but I'll use it. Was not expensive. Was not expensive, but I'm not sure I would buy it again, but it's not horrible. I really don't want, I don't really like anything waxy, but I will use it up. I could take it back, but I'm not. I'm going to use it, so it's pretty good. Because it's waxy, sometimes the product doesn't lay down, it kind of skips, and I don't like that. Okay, so now on the other side, it's a spoolie, so I like that. And then when you do brush out your eyebrows, you don't want to press hard. You just want to do it very lightly. Because you don't want to really take away anything unless you made a mistake. Just a little bit. And this spoolie is soft, so that's nice. It really helps to where a couple of the other spoolies I have, they're real hard bristles, and this is pretty good. And I try to make them twins, even though we know they're not. But anyway, so that's what I have for this, okay? Yeah, so I still have to do my hair. I'm trying to grow my hair out, you guys, to a bob. So that's a long layer. Oh, and then the other thing is the gray hair. I'm trying to do that too. We'll see how long. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm not real sure. But anyway, how's everyone doing? Doing a little bit of makeup. I am going to work. Yesterday I was off and I was going to come on here, but the day got away from me because I was cleaning, I was changing my bed, I was cooking, I was doing all kinds of things, and it just got away from me. So knowing that I was working today, I said, all right, well, that's when I'll come on here and make my confession. So here I am, but like I've said, the main thing is you've got to keep your products in front of you so you don't forget to use them. Not when they're beneficial, okay? And the IR Clinical, I love that. My son uses it. My daughter doesn't because she took all my hair, is what I've said, for 50 years, okay? I used to have a lot of hair, a lot of curly hair. My hair is still curly. I just tend to blow dry it a lot. I don't know why, but I do. Just a different look, I guess, you know? Now, I want to share something else. When we get older, the temple sinks in. So when you use a light color on your temple, it brings it out. If you put brown there, like, you know, your contour or anything like that, it sinks it in. You don't want to do that. You want to take a light color, your under eye concealer, if you're not using it as a, what do you call that, you know, to help keep your eyeshadow on. Let's see, I can't think of it right at the second, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I know you do. And it doesn't take much, okay? And by the time I finish with my eyeshadow and everything, I don't look like a raccoon. All right, so let's see here. What am I going to do? I'm going to do my contour first. And let it soak in. I just put everything here. I like cream products. We have cream products. DM me and I will help you out, okay? I know this looks silly. I know it does. But trust the process. Okay? And then your darker color goes under here so that it narrows your face, it brings it up. If you have divots in here, remember what I said about here? You do the same thing here. And no, I'm not getting a facelift. Nope, won't do that. So it is just what it is, you know. So when you're doing this, don't bring it all the way down. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my blush right here because it's all going to blend together, okay? And I wipe my finger off. And let's see, what am I going to, what brush? Oh, right here. I'm going to use a very soft brush. And you just blend it into that area on your forehead. You don't want to bring it down, you just blend it in, okay? This, then you bring it down. And do it right away so you don't forget. I was watching someone one time, and she forgot, she was telling the story. She forgot to blend underneath her chin, and everybody was like, what is that under your chin? It was funny. So yeah, do it. Now, I don't even have any foundation on or anything because I'm not going to put foundation over this or that, okay? Foundation, I'm putting it on the same brush to help chisel out. And keeping that contour, excuse me, contour and everything up high. And I just put a little bit at a time on my brush so that it doesn't get too heavy in one area. It's better to build. And then again, if you have your folds right here like I do, when you put something light right there, like your under eye concealer, and you put it here, or a real light foundation, depending on your skin tone. I'm just going to put this on here. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And what I will do, just to show you, it brings that divot forward. Can you see the difference? It camouflage. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. I know the difference. You'll know the difference. Okay. So I go back with a little more, just a smidgen, and I put it right in the middle here, because I don't want to go over my contour. And if you need a little extra, if you have, like me, the sun, okay, when I used to lay out in the sun, like, oh, you know, it has given me some sun damage right here on my cheeks. So I put a little extra foundation, just a smidge, can't say that enough, where you actually need it. And if you have the right foundation, the right color, the right consistency, you're good to go. And also you want all of this to be up higher, not lower. So that's why I come back afterwards so that I can see what I've done. And then after it soaks in and melts in with my body, I feel like I have a hair in my eye, so let me check on this. Well, maybe not. I don't know why. Might be an eyelash. Not sure. How many of you, as we have aged, have your eyes water like crazy? I had an aunt that she had dry eye, and she was always having to put drops in her eyes. Mine is the opposite. I can't even hardly put makeup on because underneath, because my eyes water and just ruins everything. In the corner, right here. And it's such a habit to do that, you know, because I've only been doing makeup since well, a long time. A long time, y'all. So let's see here. I am not crazy about my eyebrow on this side. Okay. So when you need a flat brush like this, okay? You need a flat brush like that if you're going to use it for your whole eye. Otherwise, you can do one like this. Oops, where is it? Like this, just to go underneath your eyebrow. But I kind of like this one. I have used that, but I don't know. And then you can use the flat brush or that one to go on top. So it's, and you don't want to go far down. You don't want to go far down. You want it to be here and there. Okay? I think they're good. They're not perfect, but they're okay. Okay? So I am going to let you guys go. I am just going to finish up a little bit here and use a little bit of eyeshadow. And if you get any oil creases or lines or anything, just take your ring finger and pat it out before you put your eyeshadow on. I'm just using a light pink right here, and I'm going higher so that the hooded eye goes away. The hooded eye goes away. And I'm going to wear purple today. Purple eyeshadow. Always knock off the excess. And then you just want to dab it onto your eyelid. Just want to dab it. Because then you can take a different brush and blend it. And I'm just stippling this on here. And go up on that bone. Go up on that bone. Okay. Now I am going to take a brush that has nothing on it, and I'm just going to massage it into my eyelid. Could take 3 minutes, who knows? Depends on how dark you want it, how blended you want it. You want it blended, okay? You don't want any harsh lines. Coming along quite nicely. And then I'll be doing a pink lipstick today, or mauve. I'm not sure which one yet. Probably mauve, now that I think about it. You definitely want to really, really work this blending, okay? And bring it out and up a little bit. Okay, so what I did is it's a little stronger right here than it is here. So I'm going back in right here with that same brush. Okay? I'm just going to dab it. I'm not going to fluff it away. So now that I've got my foundation and everything, now I'm looking back and I need more blush. Nothing wrong with that. And always make sure you put it up high enough because you want your face to always be lifted. You can use your fingers to blend it in. And again, this is a cream. It blends beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. And then let it, marinate with your body heat and everything. And then if you need to use a brush, then you can use a brush. Okay, so what I'm doing now, even though I have pencil on, I want a little bit of mascara glue for my eyebrow. Not my eyelashes, but my eyebrows. Very, very lightly. Very, very lightly. And then go to the next one. And ladies, if your eyebrows get long, you must trim them. Or if you get wild hairs underneath your eyebrows, tweeze them. I do not like the word pluck. Tweeze your eyebrows if you have any stray hairs. Okay. All right. Very, very gently I did that. All right. I don't put mascara on typically until I get to work because, again, my eyes water like crazy. I've done that so many times, and my mascara is everywhere. So, and then I'm going to eat lunch. And see, I just make sure everything's blended nicely, you know. If I need to use a brush, I just stipple. Easy. So anyway, I'm going to let you go because I still need to eat. I need to do my hair. I want to spray it a little bit and then put lipstick on. Then I have to go. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.